What's up, friends? This is Manni and welcome back to Armor Attack, finally with a new map called Canyon and a new robot called the Salvion, which is a mobile repair station. It's more like a truck rather than a robot. I'll show you in a second. Let's just enjoy the trailer first, and then we're gonna level the brand new robot Salvion and use it in battle. There's one little problem that I have to tell you in just a minute, but this right here, my friends, is the new map Canyon coming up. Looks fantastic. Can't wait to play it. Haven't yet had the opportunity, but it's going to come up sometime soon. And once it happens, of course, I'll keep you up to date and show it to you. So stay tuned, use the link down below, and get the game for yourselves to play it for free on Android and iOS right now. Here's a new robot, Salvion, that is a mobile repair station. It looks more like a truck rather than a robot, and it can put this healing station on the ground that heals and connects to all nearby allies. Yeah, you'll find it right here in the section. It says a giant support vehicle to print and deploy repair stations that restore durabilities to allies. Low firepower makes Salvion strongly dependent on teammates. There's only 2 weapons on it, right? One problem I have with the robot, though, it might be on my particular hardware, that I somehow can't see the robot. I see the weapons on top. You see, by the way, we can increase the healing here and shorten the cooldown. We can decide between mobility, making it twice as fast, or having a defense upgrade string in which we increase its defenses and shield capabilities a lot. And that is also something awesome about Armor Attack, that you can kind of decide in which direction you want to skill your robot. We're here in battle. You see, I can't see my robot. It's somehow invisible. That might be because it's I'm running this client here on basically it's all experimental features, and maybe it's because of my 16:10 resolution or whatever, but I somehow can't see the robot. But let's just ignore the fact that my robot seems to be invisible. My enemies can still shoot me and target me, no problem. They probably even see me. It's just on my end that I can't see the robot. But you've seen it in the intro or in the trailer. You can imagine how this truck looks when it moves. It's interesting, you can go forward and backwards like any vehicle could, and you have to know in which direction you're facing in order to be able to reverse the right way, which is, as you can imagine, a little difficult when you can't see your vehicle. But for the sake of this fun video and just showing you how the healing gameplay works, we're gonna just use it anyways, okay? You see to the right, there's my healing station, and it's connecting its healing arcs to all of my friendly robots, and it's healing them very effectively and very well. I don't have the robot level max. I have it at level 6. I believe it goes much higher, 9, 10, I don't know. But I have it at level 6. I didn't want to go too crazy on it, and show you a middle level that is achievable by most players. And you see I'm putting up a new defense station. The robot Salvion, similar to what almost all Empyrean robots have, also has an energy shield that protects him, and that recharges as well. And it's a good energy shield with 30,000 health at my level. So it is a really capable robot when it comes to staying alive, especially the way I skilled it, right? I also had the choice. I could have skilled this thing more towards mobility, but since you deploy that healing point on the ground and then you're basically defending that position, I thought it's more useful to go with defense rather than mobility here. And by the way, if you enjoy Armor Attack and you haven't yet played it, dude, it's free to play on mobile, Android, iOS, and I'm playing it here on an experimental build on PC, where, wow, the robot just came to life and it destroyed everything in its path. Now we're gonna have to face that thing as well, the giant boss. Yeah, if you like that game, man, play it for free. You find the link down in the video description and pinned comment. You can play it on Android and iOS already. The open beta is currently playing, and there will be a full release coming soon. So we're gonna be talking about a 1.0 sometime either this year, at the end of this year, which is the current plan, or maybe shortly after, but it's gonna be something around this. And then the game is gonna be there with maps, with robots, and full functionality, and cross-platform play. So this game is awesome, guys. Definitely something to look forward to in the future, and in the near future, I should add, because it's really ready. So we have now defeated the boss, primarily my team. the blue team, which gives us 30 different points, and it makes it so that all previously red controlled beacons are now neutral. So they lost all the beacons because we killed the boss, right? The team who does that gets to have that reset on the map to reset all enemy beacon progression. And so they have to recapture them, and we can come back for that, right? So you definitely get something for killing and slaying that boss. And also the big laser beam from the boss hammered a big hole. Oh gosh, I'm standing in the Spitfire's fire. But thankfully my healing, you see it on the bottom, I'm getting my HP back from the healing station that I deployed. It seems like my weapons are firing over the enemy when I'm on the ramp. And even now, they're firing over it. I can't hit the enemy. Curious, okay. Gotta get down here. But I'm doing my best to keep healing my teammates because they're staying alive due to thanks to my healing effect. But sometimes they're walking out of range, and then I have to follow them. In the second match that I show you, we have some team deathmatch which with a lot of players on each side, and we're sniping and keeping my other friend alive. It's gonna be crazy too. In this match, there's a bunch more bots inside. It also depends a little on what time you play, but obviously this is going to get crazy better once the full release kicks in and players are downloading this game in mass numbers. And this is what we're doing right here with this video as well, to get the player base onto Armor Attack, because man, you and me both know that War Robots is not deserving your loyalty anymore. Not the way they treat the players and steal from them. It's not cool, man. With Armor Attack, I'm fairly certain we don't have to worry about any of that going forward. This is actually a promise by the game team that they're not going to be like the War Robots devs to go this greedy and steal from the players and so on. So I definitely look forward to it, and it makes me hopeful that our robot shooter genre has a bright future yet. With Armor Attack coming up. Placing a new healing point on the ground for my friend and I, but I have been pushed back pretty far because this Spitfire robot coming from the side constantly focuses me, and I just can't get out of his focus. I need my teammates to help me against him, but I guess he's reloading. But they're here, they're helping. Unfortunately though, I am really in a tough spot here. Don't have my healing right now, and I'm getting attacked from all the angles, and I'm gone. Damn it. But I did a lot. I also caused tons of healing, and so let's see the stats, right? Because I think the healing counts on top of the stats as well, because otherwise I would never have achieved 1.6 million damage, right? Because with these two weapons I would never have that firepower. The only way to get to 1.6 million here was definitely by adding my healing done to my teammates on top of the damage I done with my two weapons. As it said in the description, guys, the robot is really like low firepower. You're not gonna carry the match through your weapons. You're not gonna win by destroying your enemies with this thing. That's not your job. Your job with this thing is to keep your allies alive. And this is something I really love about the game, is that there are very specific robots with specific purposes, right? It's not like where you have this universal super thing, it heals everything, it kills everything, and it just solos everything. No, you have to kind of fulfill your job with your robot, you know? And certain robots have a massive shield arc, and from the bastions, the big tanks on tracks. And these can shield teammates as well with a lot of shield energy. And you can use that and utilize that to keep your your allies alive. And also that is something you should definitely be doing, right? Unfortunately, where I am right now, there's no teammate with me, so I'm trying to just hold the point for myself, but there's somebody next to me now. Let's see. Come on, a couple more shots, and then I'm empty. You know, one thing I seem to have noticed, can you confirm that in the comments, those of you who really understand the intricacies about everything? It seems like I have more ammo with these repeaters on the Salvation robot than I have on the what's it called? The one with 4 weapons. On another a robot with 4 weapons. It almost seems to me like a robot has a certain amount of energy capacity, and when you slap more weapons on it, because there are more weapon slots, then it just simply shares the energy capacity with more weapons. therefore leading to less ammo per weapon on more weapon robots. So, because I think with the other robot that has 4 weapons, I have 30 shots in my repeaters, but it's 4 repeaters. And here I have, instead of 30, 60 shots, but divided or spread into only 2 weapons. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I have noticed that, and if this is true, then yo, that would be interesting. Then it just doesn't just depend on the weapon slots that you have to see how much damage output a robot can do. You have to count in certain energy capacitors as well, right? And the fact that each weapon has its reload time, and you need to calculate this against multiple reloads versus fewer reloads. I'm in trouble. I need some backup here because, again, this robot is not meant to hold its own in a battle. But thankfully, I got some backup in the end here. And now I have to retreat. And this is where my friend is here, Jer his name is, from the Ska clan. And he's doing a great job at sniping from there over the ramp. And I'm trying to keep myself alive, healing up my HP so I can support him as well. So now he's getting healed because he walked into the circle. From here, though, he can't shoot very well, so I have to place the next healing a little further to the right, so that he can still maintain his position and get healed at the same time. But I think he's at full health because the healing position has stopped healing him for a second. Alright, we lost the healing station. It's okay, in 10 seconds I get another one. And then we're gonna start healing big time, okay? So, healing up my, regenerating my shield energy. Now we're coming in. Alright, let's get to the right. Placing the healing, and now it's very well placed, right? From here we can act in pretty much any direction we want, and at the same time enjoy the healing. The problem is this is team deathmatch and the enemy is in the lead. They are having a, it was 9-14 or something at that time, I think. Again, you can't see the top of the screen because I'm recording, my PC has a 16:10 setup, not 16:9. That means on the top and bottom, it's a tiny piece of screen that I can't show you in the 16:9 video unless I want to like cramp the format. But I'll display it for you here. So now you see it, the full screen, how it would look with the stats and everything, right? And now we're going back to full picture here. Okay. Alrighty. So I was pushed back because I was really low on health. I couldn't stick with my teammate, but he is taking him out, and now we might be able to get back to him. Let's see. Okay. I've already gotten used to not seeing my robot, but again, keep in mind, this is an early experimental build here, and there are some glitches sometimes, and in this case I can't show you how the robot drives in battle. But you've seen the robot in the intro trailer and how it functions, and we can definitely use the full functionality of the beast, simply just not, yeah. So I'm trying to put another healing station out right now, and trying to stay alive a little longer. But then the match ends and we have lost it. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Again, use the link down below, try the game out, and enjoy a game that's actually free to play. Okay, catch you in the next one. Manni signing off. Bye-bye, my friends.